Hola, Español 1, capítulo 1a, lección 2, verbos. This time, you're going to be doing a lot of note-taking, and I'm not really going to talk as much as kind of read what I've written on the board, and maybe I'll add a little bit to it. But the question is, what is a verb? Okay? And that's where I'm going to explain it to you. And a verb is the same thing in English as in Spanish. Okay? It's an action, it's an activity, and there are some rules in Spanish, there are some rules in English. In order to have a complete sentence, you have to have a conjugated verb. It's the same in every language as far as I know. Otherwise, you have a sentence fragment. Well, Chapter 1a is using the verb gustar. I'm adding encantar, which is gustar and encantar, they conjugate the same. But they conjugate so much differently than most verbs in Spanish. We're not going to get into how other verbs conjugate until capítulo 1b. Right now we're starting off with gustar and encantar. Those are, for the big picture, known as verbos como gustar. Oh, what is encantar? Ba 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 ba, me encanta. I hope that most people when they hear ba 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 ba, me encanta, know exactly what it means. Oh, me encanta. Okay, so part 2 of the lesson. When you do not conjugate the verb, that's considered to be in its base form, or its most basic form. An unconjugated verb is called an infinitive. That means that there's no person involved. There's no time involved. It's not the present, it's not the past, it's not the future. It's just the action identified as the action. 3 examples in English: to walk, not walk, to sing, to teach. In Espanol, the exact same 3 verbs, so I'm sneakily teaching you some more vocab here. Espanol, caminar, cantar, enseñar. And I think it's particularly appropriate that to teach in Spanish is enseñar. Get it? Insane. But actually that's not correct pronunciation. It's enseñar. Okay, insane. Cuckoo loco to be a teacher. Enseñar. Alright, and then part 3 of this little lesson, hopefully you're madly writing things down as you listen to me in the back of your mind. Okay, if you have 2 verbs in one sentence, one of those verbs will always be conjugated. The second verb is frequently in the infinitive form. Not always, but frequently in the infinitive form. And in chapter 1a, they're going to be in the infinitive form. That's what we saw in the first lesson. So I have some examples here, and I'm pointing out the conjugation and the infinitive. So for example, me gusta hablar español. That's the truth. Me gusta hablar español. I hope that over the next 4 years in Spanish, you will also start to enjoy that, to like it. So, me gusta is conjugated, and then hablar is the infinitive. Me gusta hablar español. And then I have a question. Well, a question is also a sentence. ¿Te gusta estudiar por la noche? ¿Te gusta estudiar por la noche? Remember what noche means. Remember estudiar, but you can figure out what I'm asking you there. Most students will say, no me gusta estudiar por la noche. But it is necessary in order to be successful in school. And then we have, me encanta comer hamburguesas. Me encanta comer hamburguesas. Oh, me encanta. Deliciosas hamburguesas. Okay, there are other things too. Me encanta comer chocolate. And then we have another sentence with a negative, but again, you have, is it getting it?
Yeah.
You have a conjugated verb and an unconjugated verb. And then I'm going to teach you the word películas. Leonardo DiCaprio, Titanic, es una película. Okay? There are many others. Star Wars es mi película favorita. Okay. No me gusta ver. No me gusta ver películas románticas. Oh, Me gusta ver películas de ciencia ficción y de acción. No me gusta nada ver películas románticas. ¿Y a ti? Okay, that's it.